Today, in our series on the curious life, we're talking about asking better questions. Elizabeth Weingarten, in her book, How to Fall in Love with Questions, uses the image of fruit trees to talk about types of questions. Some questions are like peaches. They ripen quickly, they're practical, they're immediate, and they're fairly easy to get the answer. These are questions like, what time is the meeting? Each questions matter, and they help us move. But not every question is a peach. Some questions are more like pawpaws. Pawpaw questions are answerable, but not immediately. These are questions like, what is this season teaching me? Questions that really challenge our roles and purpose in life. These questions do not usually answer themselves by Friday afternoon. And so then there are Heartwood questions. These are questions like the heartwood, which is the core of the tree. These are questions that might stay with us for a lifetime. They may never fully be answered. Who am I called to be? And then there are dead leaf questions, questions that we keep asking almost as habit or out of fear, shame, or negativity. These are questions like, what's wrong with me? These questions may sound like questions, but really they're judgments with a question mark behind them. They do not produce fruit. Better questions do something different. They create space. They invite observation. So instead of asking, what's wrong with me? We might ask, what's happening here? That's why coaching can be so powerful. A good question can loosen something that advice cannot reach. It can help us hear ourselves. It can reveal assumptions we have. A good coaching question can make the invisible visible. So today, pay attention to the questions you're carrying. Are they peach questions, ready to be answered? Or are they pawpaw questions, needing patience for the answer to come? Maybe they're heartwood questions, shaping who you are becoming. Or they might be those familiar dead leaf questions, ready to be released. So here's your coaching question for today. Which part of your question tree needs attention right now? And what better question can help it to grow? Write it down. A curious life is not shaped by the answers we find, but by the questions we are brave enough to ask. Thanks for listening. Bye.